Hey, in this video, I'm going to take you through a yin yoga sequence for your hips. And if you're new to Roman to yoga, welcome. I'm Casey. Make your way onto your back. Extend your legs long, clasp your hands up overhead, and take a full body stretch. On your next exhale, place your hands at heart center, flex your feet, and choose an intention for today's yoga sequence. It can be a word or phrase, whatever first comes to mind. Draw your knees into the chest and gently rock from left to right. Breathe in, breathe out. If you're newer to yin yoga, the postures are held between 3 and 5 minutes. And also, it can be completely normal for your mind to start racing. Draw all 4 corners of the feet together and lower your knees down towards the mat. Place your hands on your hips. And if you want a little bit more, lift your arms up and overhead. Rest your elbows on the floor. You can bring the floor closer to you by placing pillows under the elbows. I invite you to place the arms in a T position at this time and face your palms towards the ceiling. Whatever feels best in your body. Remember that this is your yoga practice. Yin yoga can be tough for newbies as your mind begins to wander outside of this space. If you notice that this happens during class, I remind you, gently guide your mind back to the present moment of right here and right now, as all you have is right now. My words will go away as these postures are held for a few minutes. This allows you to draw your awareness inward. Clasp your hands up overhead and lower your elbows towards the mat. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathe deeply, release the hands, place the hands on the outside of the hips, and gently guide the knees back towards one another. Place your arms in the T position and turn over to your left side body. Align your shins with your mat. If you want a little bit of support under your head, grab a block or a pillow and place it under your head at this time. Lengthen the arms out in front of you. And on your next inhale, trace the top arm up and over. Take your gaze towards the ceiling. Exhale, bring the hands to touch. Bring this tracing movement into motion a couple of times. Movement before stillness. Inhale, open up. Exhale, bring the hands to touch. Next time you open up, find stillness. Note if you're experiencing any discomfort, you can place an additional pillow or two behind your back, or you can just rest and have the hands touch one another. Whatever feels good in your body. Close your eyes and breathe deeply. Last few seconds in this pose. Breathe in, breathe out, and very slowly take the top hand to meet the bottom. You've been holding this pose for a few minutes. Don't race to bring it back. Slide the top hand just a little bit forward to touch the floor. Feel the shoulder stretch. Bring the palms to touch one another, and then slide the top hand forward. Do this a few times, feeling the stretch in your shoulders. Breathe in, breathe out. Remove the block and make your way onto your belly. Lower the forehead down towards the mat, place the arms in a goal pole position, and drag your right knee up towards your right elbow. Turn your gaze to look right. Your left cheek will be resting on the mat. Close your eyes. Breathe in. Breathe out. Extend the right leg long back towards the left. Take a moment, place your forehead center, and then drag your left knee up towards your left elbow. Turn your gaze towards the left. Take a peek and notice that your elbow is in line with your shoulder. Once you see the alignment, close your eyes and breathe deeply. Lengthen out the left leg long towards the right. Draw your forehead down to the center of the mat. Place your hands to rest under your forehead. Bring your legs together and curl your toes under. Notice how this stretch feels. Breathe in. Breathe out. If you set an intention at the beginning of today's yoga sequence, I invite you to visit the words of your intention. It's not too late to set one if you haven't. Remember, a word or phrase, whatever first comes to your mind, something that you want to work on. Release the pose, and then turn over to your right hand side. If you're using a prop for neck support, grab it at this time. Your shins should align with your mat. Extend the arms long and then take the top arm and trace it around and over. Go slow. One breath with one movement. This isn't a race. In life, we're always go, go, go. So now's the time to slow down. This is the yin practice. Yang is everyday life. Yin and yang go together. Next time the arm lifts up overhead, find stillness. Find what feels comfortable in your body. If you feel any straining or any discomfort, your body is signaling to you that you have gone too far. Come out of it just a little. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe deeply. Slowly guide the top hand back to the bottom. Once your hands touch, drag the top hand a little bit forward to touch the floor. Notice the shoulder stretch. Bring the hands together. Bring the top hand a little bit forward to touch the floor. And then bring your hands together. Remove the block or pillow, and the easiest way for you, come on to your back. Step your feet to the wide edge of the mat. Place your arms in the T position or goalpost position. Lower your knees to the right. Take your gaze to the left. Return to center. Lower your knees to the left and take your gaze to the right. Notice how your hips feel. Go slow. One breath with one movement. Extend your legs long. Clasp your hands up over your head. Walk your right foot to the right edge of the mat, your left foot to follow. Once you feel stable and at ease, pick up your upper body and make its way over to the right. Feel the stretch all along the left side of your body. Point your toes towards the ceiling. Notice that your hips are level. Turn your head to look right and left a couple of times. Once you find the next comfortable position in your neck, remain there. Breathe in, breathe out. Pick up your left foot and cross it above your right ankle. If that feels uncomfortable in your body, no need to add the cross. Remember, this is your yoga practice. Do what feels best to you. Release the bind. Bring your legs to the center of the mat. Take a moment. Breathe. Walk your left foot to the left edge of the mat, the right foot to follow. Pick up your upper body. Notice the stretch all along the right side of your body. Turn your head to look left and right a couple of times, then find stillness. Close your eyes. Focus your awareness on the right here and the right now. Breathe deeply. Make your legs way back to the center. Take a moment. Place a bend in your knees. Place all four corners of your feet together and lower your knees down towards the mat. If you need any additional support under your knees, feel free to grab blocks or pillows at this time. Breathe in and breathe out. Bring your knees together. Step your feet about hip width distance apart. Pick up your right ankle and place it just above the left knee. Clasp your hands behind your left thigh. Lift and lower the foot a couple of times. Find stillness for a moment. If the lifted leg begins to tire, lower it back down, but continue to firmly grab on to your left thigh. Visualize your right knee coming closer to the top of your mat. If you can only move your knee a couple of millimeters closer today, that's okay. You are exactly where you need to be. Release the pose. Pick up the left foot and place it just above the right knee. Clasp your hands firmly behind the right leg. If you want a little bit more in the hamstring, lift up your right foot towards the ceiling. And remember, at any time, you can lower that right foot down and visualize your left knee coming closer towards the top of your mat, even if it only comes an inch or a half inch or just a hair closer, that's okay. You make progress every time you show up onto your mat. And as your body calls you out, release the posture. Slowly extend your legs long, take a full body stretch. Place a bend in your knees. Draw your knees into your chest. Gently massage out your low spine. Clasp your hands onto your feet, ankles, or shins, wherever your body is at today. And if you want a little bit more, separate the feet apart. Come into a happy baby pose. Pull down onto your feet, ankles, or shins. Draw your chin down and back. Lift through the crown of your head. Release the pose. Come to a comfortable seated position. Draw your hands to heart center and always commend yourself for making time for you. I hope you enjoyed your practice.